Paul McCartney was the first Beatle to publicly announce that he wasn't returning to the band, but by this point John Lennon had already told the group that he was quitting. Lennon had grown tired of working with the band and was ready for a new project with his new wife, Yoko Ono. His decision to move on came after years of working closely with McCartney. Though they had a fraught public relationship after the Beatles broke up, Lennon admitted that he felt guilty about leaving McCartney. Though McCartney has long shouldered the blame for breaking up the Beatles, Lennon left the group first. The band had been dealing with simmering tensions and resentments for a while, and they reached a fracturing point when Lennon announced he was quitting. Though Lennon knew it was time for him to move on and described the split as thrilling, he still felt guilt over it. In the song Glass Onion, he included the line, "The walrus was Paul." This was, in part, a joke at the expense of fans who pored over lyrics searching for hidden meaning. Though it was mostly an intentionally confusing line, Lennon said it also addressed his guilty conscience at moving on from his partnership with McCartney. After the Beatles officially broke up, Lennon and McCartney publicly feuded. They wrote songs about each other and traded insults in interviews. Despite this, Lennon's son Sean said people made too big a deal out of their disagreements. Lennon's guilt at leaving the Beatles, and McCartney in particular, proves their dynamic was nowhere near as black and white as people thought. While they argued, they also held a great deal of love and respect for one another. This made it difficult for Lennon to leave the Beatles, even though he knew he was ready.